Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to the month of September. I got my DVD and Blu-ray update today for my first video, and I'm going to show you guys everything that I got for the last couple weeks. But first, I want to show the magnet that I got at Five Below. This is the Supergirl magnet. Yes, a beautiful Melissa Benoist with her fist right in the face, and I can't wait for season 3 this year in October. I can't wait. Love this girl. I hope they do her right in the Man of Steel sequel because she deserves it. And this show is awesome. It's been awesome since season 1. I could do without the gay stuff in the second season, but Melissa's great. Chyler Lee is great, and most of the rest of the cast is really good. And great special effects, great action, and a decent story. So that's that. Next, I got this. I found this movie. Someone was throwing it away, and I was like, I'll just take it because it's the theatrical cut of the film, and I love this movie. High School Musical 3, The Senior Year. Yeah. This is my favorite of the franchise. I saw this in the theater twice. I have a poster of it right over there. See? And I've had it there since 2009, so I love this movie. It has aged very well. I love Zac Efron's performance. Vanessa Hudgens, him and Vanessa have great chemistry. The songs are wonderful. The production value of the sets and everything look fantastic, and it's a very huge step up from the second movie. And it ended it fine. We don't need a High School Musical 4. Like, my friend doesn't want a Toy Story 4. We don't need a fourth one of this. We had a Sharpay spinoff, and that was it. You don't need any more. This one ended it fine. Next, I got this at a yard sale for like $2 and or $1 or whatever. And it's a fun movie. I had it already, but it was without the box art. Now I have it. Hot Fuzz. This is a very funny movie, really good action, 2 leads. This is the only one of the few British comedies that I actually like because these 2 men are hilarious, Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. They're not like the idiot from Deadpool or anybody from Game of Thrones, minus Peter Dinklage. He's the best thing to come out of that show. Or freaking Emily Blunt or DR or freaking Felicity Jones. Those people cannot make me laugh. These guys are hilarious. Simon Pegg, the Mission Impossible sequels, 3, 4, and 5. He's great in those. Nick Frost, he's the fat guy. He's the straight guy that always has great chemistry with Simon Pegg. This movie's gory. You don't expect it to be. And it's a really fun movie. It's 2 hours. I think it could have been 30 minutes shorter. I mean, comedies never need to be 2 hours because it just kind of stretch it out. And there's some scenes that easily could have been cut out. But the movie works because of these 2. And it's funny, great action, bloody violence, and it doesn't hold back. It is R. It's not PG-13, and Edgar Wright did a good job with this. I haven't seen Baby Driver, but I will see it someday, only because I like Ansel Elgort and some of the rest of the cast. Not Lily James, though. She can suck it, and you know why. Next, I got this TV show that I saw like the one of the last episodes of it. I thought it was funny. It's a kind of the obscure cartoon that came out in the 2000s. Dilbert, the complete series. Yeah, I got this for like $3. I used the complete series. It's both seasons of the show. There's the dog. It's got a great voice cast. You got Daniel Stern, and I think Wallace Shawn is in it. Andy Dick, Jason Alexander, Eugene Levy, Jay Leno, Jerry Seinfeld, Tom Green, Kathy Griffin, who I always liked. I never hated her. You got guest stars. Stone Cold Steve Austin was in an episode, which made me laugh. Here's a little card. And I saw some of this cartoon. I only saw like 1 or 2 episodes because Austin was in an episode, and I love him. He was animated, and it's his actual voice. It's not a sound alike. It really is him. There's Dilbert with his dog, and it's more like one of those quirky comedies. Like you have to really be into like office comedy, like The Office or movies like Office Space to get the sense of humor. There's all of this. They're in pretty decent condition. And I'm going to give this show a chance. It's a new month. No more BS. No more coconuts, which are lame routine, seeing just game shows all summer. Now it's time for something new, and this is something new. Next, this movie is a classic. I love this movie. I saw this when I was a kid. It still holds up. It's still as terrifying as it is, back in the 70s as it is now. And it just love this movie, Jaws, the original. I finally completed my Jaws collection. This is just the DVD with a making of documentary, but it's still a classic. This movie is a gem of the 70s. This was the first blockbuster before Star Wars. Great cast: Roy Scheider, Lorraine Gary, Richard Dreyfuss, Robert Shaw, they all play it straight. It's a PG movie that has surprisingly a lot of blood. This would not be PG today; it'd be PG-13 or R for the violence. And the score of John Williams' score is scary. Peter Benchley's writing, he wrote the screenplay and wrote the book. I never read the book, but this is a really good movie, and it's one of Spielberg's best. You're not going to top this. Don't ever remake this. You cannot do better. I'm telling you, Hollywood, never remake Jaws because you can't do it. The Shallows couldn't do it either.